Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got a man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got the back over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, he'll make the catch and get you the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Might be changing the route. Throwing right. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Back to throw, it's Tebow. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Graham. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get it.
There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Tebow. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lofton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Tebow. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Bond. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Working that left side now. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the pass game.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's complete on the right side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to get it done with a run here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown tie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bond. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Marion. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Tebow. Got a man. It's Graham. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Working the big fella to the corner. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move there. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the
Picked off. What a way to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll try the run. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to pass, it's Cunningham. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Moore will throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. He's loose at the 15. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Owls want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
That makes the score Florida Atlantic 14.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Marion. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. Nope.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got him in the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On the move and looking deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
There are critics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Looking to the big tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield on first down. Going right and going deep. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Under fire. Complete in the middle. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Texas offense. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
It'll be third and long. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Cunningham. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Quickly complete. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Lacy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Comes from the 14-yard line. Moore to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Lowers those pads. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lacy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Running free. Inside the 10. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Cunningham. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle now before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy breaking some tackles.
Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Trainer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked up.
He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The sure hands. It's Trainer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on second down for this offense. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in his 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays. He's got the defense on their heels here late.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught over the middle, it's Davis.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. He could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Just a second, a flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.